Hey, what's going on, Who Dat Nation? It is yours truly, TJ Jones, the host of the State of the Saints podcast. And for a few minutes, I just want to talk a little bit about Drew Brees and his contract with NBC. Now, if you have not heard, Drew Brees has signed a contract to be a broadcaster with NBC Sports when he retires from the National Football League. Now, this is huge news right here because people are wondering, like, what's going to happen to some of these other commentators on NBC, Al Michaels, Chris Collinsworth. Well, it turns out that Drew Brees is going to replace Chris Collinsworth. Now, I know a lot of people out there don't like Chris Collinsworth. I know, people think that he's a little bit vanilla, he's a little boring, might put you to sleep. But at the same time, he's a very intelligent guy. He's been working with sports for a very long time, man. And a lot of people don't even realize that Chris Collinsworth was an incredible wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals for years, man. But I got a lot of respect for Chris Collinsworth, man, because he's really knowledgeable of the game. He's a guy that really takes his job serious. So, in my opinion, Drew Brees is going to have some big shoes to fill. Now, a lot of people in the Who Dat Nation, I know this is very tough for us because we are coming up to the end. And by the end, I mean the end of Drew Brees' career. And we all know all of the things that Drew Brees has done for the New Orleans Saints organization, has given us hope as fans of the New Orleans Saints. And now we're going to have to say goodbye eventually. And honestly, in my opinion, it's looking like this is going to be Drew Brees' final year. Because in my opinion, why would you sign a contract with NBC if you're not thinking about possibly retiring at the end of the season? You look at Sean Payton going on ESPN Get Up, and he's talking about Drew Brees and talking about Drew Brees coming back for his final season, and then he said he misspoke. But basically, this contract just tells us that he did misspoke. He really was telling everybody what's going to happen. So, like I said, man, I know it's tough, and I know a lot of people going to shed some tears. I might be one of them when Drew Brees finally walks away from the game. But that's why we have to enjoy this as Saints fans. We have to enjoy this. That's why, people, that's rushing Drew Brees off and saying that he need to get up out of here and talking about he's selfish, man. There's going to come a time when we are going to be watching Saints games and we're going to wish that Drew Brees, number 9, was still on the field, man. So we got to appreciate it while he's here, man. And I think we take that for granted sometimes because we think that what Drew Brees is doing, anybody could do. So, we find ourselves, kind of critiquing him much harder. But I guarantee you, man, there's only one Drew Brees. And, if this is his last season, which is looking like it is, I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it as a fan. And I know that Drew Brees is going to do an incredible job as a sportscaster, man. He has a lot of personality. He's very knowledgeable. He's a smart guy. He's family oriented, and it's his opportunity to stay around the game. Drew Brees loves football, man. You hear him all the time. He talks about how when they have 1 o'clock games, he hurry up and get home. If there's a home game, he hurry up and get home so he can watch the afternoon games. He's a guy that loves sports. He's a guy that loves everything, man. You can catch Drew Brees at a Pelicans game, a Golden State Warriors game. Man, I seen him at a wrestling event, WWE. So, man, he just loves everything about sports. So, I know he's going to knock it out the park. And I know that he's going to do a good job replacing Chris Collinsworth. But I would love to hear from you. What do you think about Drew Brees signing a contract with NBC? How do you think he's going to do as a broadcaster? And how are you going to take this season and reflect on the career of Drew Brees? Comment down below, like, and share this video. This has been the State of the Saints podcast. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com. Search The State of the Saints podcast. And previous episodes are available on YouTube as well. And you can go to facebook.com, search The State of the Saints podcast. Inbox me, any questions that you have in regards to the New Orleans Saints. I try to do a Q&A once a week, where I answer questions from the Who Dat Nation. So don't be afraid to inbox me, man. Don't be afraid to inbox me. I appreciate the love and the support that each and every one of you show. And I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, man. We had over 500,000 views total, and I owe that all to you all, and we're not done yet. Till next time, all I got to say is, who dat?